How's it going, guys? Bainey here, and welcome to Facebook Ads for Small Businesses, where I teach small business owners just like you exactly how to run Facebook ads for your business so you don't have to pay someone like me thousands of dollars a month to do it for you. In today's video, guys, video 41, I'll be showing you how to use CBO with lookalike audiences. It's very similar to the last video, but instead of using interest targeting, we'll be using lookalike audiences. So hopefully you get some value out of it. And before I get started, guys, if you're following along, you like the content I put out, you share it with friends, you like it, you watch it, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button for us, hit that like button. If you have any questions whatsoever, leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer it. And let's jump into today's video. I've got the same campaign and everything that I set up in the previous video. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it. It would make a lot more sense. What we're gonna do is we've got the three interests, and literally all we're gonna do is swap out each interest with a lookalike audience. If you don't know what a lookalike audience is, I've previously explained that in other videos as well, so go back and look for the video on lookalike audiences. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you how to make the lookalike audiences today as well. So what we want to do is duplicate this screen, and then we want to come over here to the left hand side and go to audiences. It should look something like this. So what we want to do is I want to make three lookalike audiences, but before I make the lookalike audiences, I've got to make the custom audiences. So I've already got some here, but I'm going to make some from scratch. So I'm going to do a custom audience for purchasers, maybe website visitors, and initiate checkout. Let's do those three. So let's do purchases first. Just to you go to create audiences here on the left hand side, go to website, make sure your pixel's picked, should only be one there. Of course, I'm doing purchases. I'm going to scroll down to the purchase event, change it to 180 days because that's the maximum you can do. And the way I name it is I go custom audience, purchases, 180 days, and I like to do the date, and just create the custom audience. What you can do, you can come and create the lookalike audience straight away, but what I usually like to do is let it sit for a couple of hours just to populate before I create the lookalike audiences. So I'm going to come back and do this later. So purchases is created, so I want to do initiate checkout. Name it. Great. And the last one I want to do is website visitors. So I could leave that as is, all website visitors, 180 days. And sometimes when I'm doing, because it's 180 days, you can go maximum on these, and most of the custom audiences I make 180 days. So sometimes I don't actually write 180 days. Sometimes I'll just write custom audience and then do the blank, and so then I know if it doesn't have a date range on it, it's automatically 180. But if I say for some reason do 30 days, I definitely put 30 days there. But you know, that's just the way I do things, but you can do things whichever way you like. Just make sure you name it properly. So create audience. So now they're all created. I'm going to just let them sit for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to come back and make the lookalike audiences. So they should be right now. So what we want to do is we want to come in and we just simply click on it. Go to create lookalike audience. Type in your country. So there's a lookalike audience up there. And we just want to stick to 1% for now. So there's your lookalike audience at the top there. And we want to do that for initiate checkout as well. Same thing. Create. Last one, but website visitors. Create lookalike. And create. So I've got my three lookalike audiences created. Now I want to go back and create the ads. So here are my ads on the ad set level. I just need to change. Firstly, I probably want to go to the campaign. So this is the one I set up yesterday. Just pretend that, this is already published. I just didn't want to recreate the whole thing from scratch because it's just, there's no need for it. If you watch yesterday's video, this will make sense. So what I want to do is I literally just want to change the name of it to lookalikes. And in here, I just want to edit this one. %, lookalike purchases. What I might have to do is just refresh this page. Usually I usually don't like to, if I've just created a lookalike audience, I don't usually like to run it for a couple of hours as well. So it just gives Facebook a bit of time to build up the data and all the information it needs. I don't like to create it straight away and then publish the ad straight away. It's just, I like to give it some time. Name it, and then you simply come down here, get rid of the interest, turn that off, and put in the custom audience section, just click it, go to lookalike audiences, and pick purchases. What I want to do is copy that, go to the ads, keeps it nice and organized. So I want to go back to my ad set. Let's go to this one. Lookalike. I'm going to make this one 1% lookalike niche check. Same as before. Come down here, pick the lookalike audience, initiate checkout, get rid of the interest, and you could even turn this off. The only thing we're changing is the audience section. Everything else stays the same. All the ads, everything stays the same. Don't know why that shouldn't be that much. When that updates, it'll only be like 250,000. Oh, okay, these audiences haven't updated yet. So that's why I like to let them sit for a couple of hours. So the potential reach here on the right-hand side is going to be a bit off. That's why I usually let them sit for a couple of hours before I create the ads, because as you can see here, it says fewer than 1,000, where a 1% lookalike audience is usually 250,000. They just haven't finished updating yet, so that's why I usually let them sit for a couple of hours before I like running ads with them. So this will update once your lookalike audience updates. So what we want to do is copy that. Again, change the ad name so it's all organized. Come back to the ad set level. We've got the last one to do, which is this one. And we want to make this one all website visitors. Come down here, again, the only thing we change, get rid of the interest. Put the lookalike audience for all website visitors. Get rid of that. Come up here, copy. Okay, so that's how you do it with the lookalike audiences. So I'll just give you a quick overview. So we've got the campaign, I've got lookalike audiences just to keep it organized there. Click into the campaign, we've got the ad sets. We've got the purchase, 1% purchase ad set, 1% initiate checkout ad set. We've got the 1% all website visitors lookalike audience. And you've got the same 2 ads in each ad set. They're all organized: purchases, initiate checkout, website visitors. So it's very similar to the interests, the way to set it up using CBO, but you just use lookalike audiences instead. And obviously, once you finish that, you would just obviously go into review and you would publish the lot. I'm not going to publish today because I'm not actually using these ads, are just for example purposes, but that's what you would do. That's it for this video, guys. On the next one, I'm going to show you how to use CBO and combine it with manual bidding. A little bit more complicated, but it'll be good for you to know how it works. So when you start getting into that, you know how it works. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.